Hi, everybody. Today I am going to take you through the sign up party, which is basically you guys signing up for all the different technology you're going to be using in our class throughout the school year. Much of this technology you will also be using next year as sophomores. So get ready to sign up and learn about all the different sites we will be using this year. The first site I want to talk about is Home Access Center or HACC. This is the website that you can use to check your grades. You can check your grades as often as you want. We encourage you to check your grades often. And if anything looks like it's wrong with your grade, especially in art class, please send me an email to let me know. In order for you to access the Home Access Center, you are going to need to start at the launch pad. That's how you will get there. So let me take you guys through that route real quick. So when you're at the launch pad, you'll see the icon for the Home Access Center here, and you just click on it and it will take you to this login page. The user ID that you're going to use is the first part of your email address at Lake Park. So if this was my email address, then this is the part, or what's in red right here, that I would put in for my username. And then the password you use is the same password that you use to log into your Chromebook. So please take a moment, pause this video, go to the launch pad and open up the Home Access Center and save it as a favorite. Go ahead and pause this video and make that save. Once you've saved the Home Access Center as a favorite, now we're going to move over and talk about Newsela. This is a website that you will be using in our class this year. Many of you will also be using this website in your Global Cultures class. For Newsela, you don't need to do anything to sign up. You're basically just going to log in using Google. You're already set up on Newsela for our class. You don't need to go in there right now, but when you do access Newsela, you'll see in the upper right corner a binder. That's where you're going to find any of the articles that I assign to you or your other teachers assign to you. Eventually, you will see your skill growth in the binder. So Newsela is a great website that allows us to monitor and help you grow your reading skills. It's a program that understands how you're learning and it adjusts itself to you as you're learning. So it gives you your just right reading level for your articles and it tells us your comprehension strengths and challenges. We may focus on Newsela every other week in this class. You'll basically be asked to read an article or two and to complete the 4-question quiz or to respond to a writing prompt or to take some annotations on the article or some sort of combination. It may change every time a Newsela article is assigned. The next website you're going to need to get signed up for is called noredinc.com. When you sign up, it's going to ask you for a specific class code. If you are in my third period class, this is the code you need to put in. Please notice it's all lowercase letters and there is a space between each word. So it's little space card space 71. For fourth period, it's nimble space parrot space 47. You must put in the class code exactly as it appears there, otherwise you will not get put into the correct class. So I'm going to walk through real quick what the beginning part of that looks like for you guys. Whoops. And this is another website that you might want to set as a favorite because we're going to be using this website probably every other week. So when you first get to noredinc.com, this is what the page is going to look like. You click on sign up and you're going to choose I'm a student Because you're a student. And this is where you enter that class code. Once you enter the class code, you will follow the rest of the steps. I'm not going to go through that because you're going to sign up with Google. Anytime you're given the option to sign up with Google or log in with Google, that's always what you choose. And if I was to walk through the student sign up right now, it's not going to work for me because I'm already signed up with Google as a teacher account. Okay. Once you get signed up for No Red Ink, once you get signed into the website, you're not done yet. The nice thing about No Red Ink is that it caters all its questions that it's going to be asking you to your own personal interests. So once you get in No Red Ink for the first time, it's going to take you through this great big interest inventory where it's going to list a bunch of music and movies and celebrities, a whole bunch of different things. You click on everything that you're interested in. And that's where it's going to pull the questions from those interests. Okay, they will end up being the subjects for your grammar practice. Again, we will have No Red Ink. We will work on No Red Ink probably every other week. You'll start the week out with a pre-test, which is called a diagnostic. It basically shows me where you're at with a certain skill. Then we'll have some lessons and we'll do some practice. And at the end of the week, you're going to take what's called a growth quiz. And we should see growth for you in this skill from the pre-test to the growth quiz. So take a moment, pause this video right now, and get yourself signed up for No Red Ink and complete your interest inventory. The next website that you're going to sign up for is called Flipgrid. To join Flipgrid, you're going to need a specific code again. So for my period 3 class, this is your code, Barger 6029. Notice there are no spaces and it's all lowercase. For 4th period, the code is Barger 8992. Again, all lowercase, no spaces. If I click on the link, it's going to take me right to the screen where you enter your code right here. Okay, and then that will put you in our class for Flipgrid. So take a moment now to pause this video and get yourself signed up for Flipgrid. The next thing I want to talk about are some services that Lake Park offers to its students. The first one I want to take you to is the SWAP website. So I am going to minimize this and I'm going to go to the Launchpad. When you open up your Chromebook, the home screen is the Launchpad. It looks like this. To access SWAP, you're going to scroll down and click right here, the bottom left. So SWAP is where you would get in touch with our school social workers and psychologists. You need to go to students and choose your class of 2024. And it'll give you all the information about your social worker and your school psychologist, including their email addresses. And then if you keep scrolling down, you can watch a video about how to access the PPS office at East. And then finally, there's some student resources at the bottom about different social issues that you or someone you know may be struggling with. So you can contact a social worker or psychologist if you or someone you know are struggling with any sort of social issue, or if you want a different source, there are some resources down here. For example, if I click on dating violence, it's going to take me to a website that could provide me with some support about dating violence. Okay. The next thing we want to look at is tutoring help. So I'm going to go back to the Launchpad. And when you're on the Launchpad, you'll see A+ online tutoring right here. You know, even though remote learning is not ideal for us, the nice thing about it is that it has opened up a lot of tutoring for Lake Park students. We used to just have the English, math, and science tutoring, but now you'll see there's tutoring for electives also. And this opens up to it starts with the East Campus, so that's where we're working. If you're struggling with any writing or reading, especially a specific assignment, no matter what class it's for, every period of the day, there is an English teacher available in the Reading and Writing Tutoring Center. You'll see that I'm in their first period. If your lunch is fifth period, Miss Marshall is in there. If you need help with tutoring, you would go onto this page and click on the link, and it's going to bring you to a Google Meet. That is the Google Meet for the specific period that you need to access, and the teacher will be there the first 15 minutes of each class period. So that is available for reading and writing, for math, science, social studies, Spanish, different electives. But notice that the electives don't have you don't get an elective every period of the day. So be very aware of what electives are available when. And then finally, health and wellness support also. Okay, so there are a lot of opportunities for you guys for tutoring for this school year. And again, I got to this page from the Launchpad. I clicked on A+ online tutoring. The last thing I want to show you is how to contact student services if you need to. You want to go to the Lake Park website, it's lphs.org, and go to where it says Student Services and click on Contact Us. This is going to bring up all the individuals who are available in student services to help you based on your year in school. So class of 2024, here are all those people. If you need to get in touch with a dean, then you're going to look for the dean, who is Mr. Colzo, and here's his email address. Okay, so you have a lot of different support information here, including counselors. And then your school, your social worker and psychologist are also listed here. So please remember that these resources are out there and they are available for all students at Lake Park. On the next page is some suggested websites that you might want to bookmark just to make your life a little easier. Perhaps you want to bookmark different Google Classroom pages, or if on your Google Drive, I'm going to ask you in a moment to pause this video and create a folder on your Google Drive for each one of your classes. Then when you're working on an assignment or you're working on anything for a class, you should save it in the specific class folder. This is going to make your life so much easier if you're organized like this, because it will be super easy for you to find anything that you're looking for. You may also want to bookmark your LP Gmail. Or finally, this is the link to the Lancer Library. If I click on here, you will find our library website, which will have a lot of great resources that we will be using throughout the year. Oftentimes we use some of these research tools. Here's the catalog for finding a book. And Miss Sutton, the librarian, is going to be in our class on Friday to give us an orientation. And then in the coming weeks, we're also going to talk about a free read program that you guys all take part of freshman year in your written and oral communications class. And you will be checking out books from the library for this. So this is the library website. You may want to pause now and make that a favorite. Otherwise, please pause this video now and go onto your Google Drive and create a folder for each one of your classes. The next slide I want to talk to you about are some extensions that you might want to try. You don't have to use any of these, but you might find them helpful to have installed. I'm not going to show you each one of these. It's sort of up to you if you want to put this on your Chromebook or not. Screencastify is what I'm using to create this video right now, and you will be using Screencastify in this class this school year. So if you don't install, or if you're only going to install one of these, I would suggest you install Screencastify. You may pause this video now to install any of these extensions you would like to try. And then our last slide goes over apps you might want to put on your phone. Some of you may find that it's easier to access our Zoom class and you might have fewer connection issues if you access it on your phone. And that is, or on your phone, and that is totally acceptable. Feel free to go onto your phone, go into our Zoom class on your phone, and then use your Chromebook for all the work that we're doing in our class that day. You may want to put the Newsella app on your phone, the Goodreads app, which gives you book reviews of almost any book out there you can find, and their reviews from like real readers like you and me, not just professional critics. The Google Drive app, the Docs app, Sheets, Slides, Gmail, and the Flipgrid app. Okay, so this ends our sign up party. I hope you had as much fun with this as I did. If you have a hard time signing up for any of the websites that we went over, so that would be No Red Ink. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Let me go back. No Red Ink or Flipgrid. Please send me an email so I can help you get signed up for it, because next week we're going to start using these websites and we shouldn't need to waste any class time with getting people signed up. That is the purpose of today's class. Okay, so if you have any questions or struggles, please feel free to send me an email. Otherwise, I will see you guys in class tomorrow. Bye.